first carry here for Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action. It's Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down and 2. We've talked about this Seahawk defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
This is caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Howell, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The Seahawks at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Commanders 17, Seahawks nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, You give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Mark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. 17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
2nd down, Howell now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right. Let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go, Scott.
2nd and 7.
Big Lions.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert! Smash! Smash!
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, Howell. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one.
It's caught at the 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Howell going to audible to something else. 2nd and 4. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Hooker. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A final shot before break. Hooker going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Check smash.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hooker. And he is caught. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the counter, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, smash.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
79 Broncos. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Hooker now off play action. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again here with Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to use his legs here. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Jones on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down, Hal back to pass. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Commanders.
Okay, ready?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They'll go play action. Howell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 31, Seahawks 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And that is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Hooker.
It's caught. Lockett. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 19 Lions. Let go.
They'll go for it. Hooker going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 43 yards.
Come on, come on.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Shut up.
Throwing. Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself,
Touchdown, Seahawks!
DK Metcalf.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Hooker going to try to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Washington going to send out their punter.
He's been terrific so far. Rodgers on the return.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
He's got it to Gibson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Commanders,
their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.